The landscape of media has changed. At one point in time, there was nothing but newspapers. Then there was the TV news. But now, everybody's online, telling this and telling that, giving information, misinformation, misguiding people. So I guess I got to change with the time because everybody has. And welcome back to Everybody Has a
podcast.
I swear to God, everybody really does have a podcast. Celebrities, they even turn like old radio shows. They record them and now they put them online, their podcast. So I think nobody's going to be working in the real world soon. We all just going to be doing podcasts, giving out our opinions on everything. So, but our little niche, however you want to say it, is Memphis, Millington area, Tipton County area sports. And basketball season. It's coming near an end because we're in the postseason. Wrapped up the district, started regionals this past weekend. So we got some updates for you. So we'll start with the ladies first. Got a chance to see Millington secure a win in districts to get third place. Then they went up to Lakeland to start off regionals in the quarterfinals against the Lady Lions and went there with a great defensive performance and pulled off a 34-26 win to advance to the semis. And now they're one win away from Sub-State, but they got Covington, the number one team in their district that's undefeated in league play. So this will be a tough task Monday night for the Lady Trojans at Bolton High School. But you got a chance to see them against Lakeland. What was your impression?
Honestly, I was kind of shocked. I feel like it was a different team than we've seen in, preseason or during the season. I feel like they had a lot more energy and like gumption to actually want to win. I guess it's like, it's regional, so it's like, oh, we have a chance to like make it to state or whatever. So I feel like their energy is a little bit more, up, and they're actually trying. I feel like, they perform pretty well. It is girls basketball, but, they perform very good. They got a bunch of steals. It seemed like, Lakeland couldn't, score. They, the first quarter only, got
6 points.
6
9 to
points.
6
So,
points.
yeah.
Well, they only scored 26 for the game. Lakeland, their offense is predicated on feeding the ball inside of number 25 to see if you can get easy buckets. Then they had 3 shooters. And Millington guards were all over those shooters. They could never breathe and get free. Yeah. 22, 3, and 1 could never,
But my issue with was it 22 that was in the post for Lakeland? I feel like she wasn't tough.
25.
It was 25? I don't feel like she was really, tough. It was kind of like when she would get the ball, she kind of looked a little scared. You know what I'm saying? She just would kick it back out instead of, going up. You kind of have to be tough when you're in that position.
The defensive, was a great game plan by Coach Reed. Have Webb and Ware collapse on her. They would play her straight up. And then Kennedy, number 14, would come over and help. Or Alexis Williamson, who's been doing an outstanding job for Millington, the senior, has stepped up big offensively, but would collapse. So it's by design where Penny Hardaway can tell you that you get the ball out as soon as you get them to collapse on you, so you won't fall like Penny just did there. You get that ball out as soon as you can. So that was by design.
Yeah.
I think, but because I've seen 25 plays, she can play in the post. So just give Millington credit, just great game plan.
Yeah, it was a good game. And I'll give Hope credit. She had an off game one time, and so she actually has potential to be really good. She came off the bench, and she got a bunch of rebounds, and she had some layups, and she did pretty well for a freshman.
And y'all gonna get a chance to see that in a minute. Before we go to the highlights, I'm gonna recap the semifinal action in Class 3A at Bolton High School. It'd be Fed Ware taking on Bolivar in one semifinal. Millington does take on Covington in the other. Losers, season's over. Winners will play for the regional championship, and they automatically have a berth in sectionals, which will be played Monday, Wednesday, and the girls normally play that sectional on Saturday night. And in 4A girls basketball action, all the action will be at Southwind High School. Because it's been confusing. Some games will play, they play at this time, but all the games will be Monday, Wednesday at Southwind High School. Whitehaven will take on Collierville in one semifinal, and the front runner Bartlett Lady Panthers will take on Memphis Overton in the other semifinals. Those games will be played Monday. Once again, same scenario. You lose Monday, season over, you win. You got 2 more games. and then Wednesday night be the championship at Southwind. And since you brought up Hope, number 12, let's see how Millington did in districts to wrap up things up in February. Check it out. And now it's recap time. Boys basketball. Okay. The reason why I was lamenting a second ago, because twice this week I went out to see boys basketball action, and I was in the wrong location. In this day and age of communication and all this stuff, it's hard to just narrow down where a tournament is being held. But I guarantee, since I know it's in Southwind, good Lord's willing, I will be at Southwind sometime this week to see all this great basketball action for the boys. So only thing I can recap for the boys basketball, who's playing when and where. Mm-hmm. So in 3A, once again, Bolton High School boys play Tuesday, Thursday in regionals, and next Monday would be sub-state sectionals. It's a big time night, and on the calendar you can mark it every day, that sectional Monday night game. Who will be there? We'll play it out this week. So in 3A, Fairware, top seed, taking on Covington. Didn't we say Covington can get hard? And Coach Gavin, Coach Buford, Coach Buford, the head coach.
Coach Buford is very humble with them boys, because he was like, I don't know what we're going to have. I don't know what we're going to do. And then y'all go beat these boys. Come on now. Just say you got a good team and y'all know how to play basketball.
If they bring it together. So I guess they're bringing it together. He has some pieces, and Fairware is not the Fairware of the past where they're just a clear front runner. They're going to be very sound, very technical, very efficient. But this is a neutral site game. This is at Bolton High School. This is not in the warehouse. It's not up the road in Covington. This is neutral site. So I plan on being a fly on the wall for that game because for
is that on Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday night. So and then the other semifinal, number 1 seed on the other side of 3A, Kirby, the Cougars would take on Bolivar. Bolivar is that team that just will lull you to sleep and beat you. They have beaten Fairware. So all 4 of these teams could go to state. And one would be a upset Covington, but the rest, these are going to be some quality basketball games Tuesday night.
Okay, who are you predicting? Who are you predicting to make it out?
I would say look for Bolivar, Covington to get out. I'm picking the upset. Fairware wins number 1 seed. I look at number 1 seed made me look stupid. But I have faith in Covington. I have faith that their inside post players can play, and Coach Buford, Coach Gatlin, and young Gatlin, T. Gatlin. I think they could. You don't want to see them a third time. You never want to see Stan Gatlin the third time. We call him the Mad Gatherer for a reason. He's always thinking, and he can just analyze things. And Buford, oh my goodness, he's a mastermind too. Coming under the tutelage of Jewel Gates. There's some basketball.
We saw what he did with Mumford, like
building that team up to where they got to stay. Coach Foster will be the first one to tell you. You know, the foundation was laid with Buford. So
it's kind of like presidencies.
President who?
You know, when you become president, like you kind of inherit what they left over.
Good and bad.
Good and bad. You gotta either you gotta fix the problems, or you get a good team and you're like, ooh, let's keep this going.
And sometimes your term is over, and then that good thing comes to fruition, and you somewhere on a beach chilling. So, and then 4A boys, we got Bartlett, the front runner. They demolished Memphis Central to earn their spot.
The high school.
Yes, and they will take on Southwind, the host of the tournament. So that could maybe play a little factor there in an upset bid. Then Houston took care of White Station big time too. I think they put up 90 points in their regional quarterfinal game, and they get to face the Tigers of Whitehaven. So,
and your predictions for them?
Why not go with Bartlett Houston? They've been trending, but it's in Memphis. The Memphis energy, the Memphis crowd does have an effect on the other team. So I could pencil in Bartlett, and I'm sticking with Bartlett Houston. I'm sticking with what I know, Bartlett Houston. Although the Memphis style basketball is a totally different ball game. It can get nasty. And with the action, they can change the tempo in a heartbeat. So now, okay, I just admit I don't have any boys highlights. I don't. So I'm just gonna maybe just throw caution to the wind and go with Millington regional highlights for the girls against Lakeland. Check that out.
Fresh new styles, Jack Blood on the beat.
A little bit, can't crave a little bit, let it be time.
And welcome back. And like I said, you know, it's March now, and usually when people hear March, they think of March Madness and basketball and all that kind of stuff. The tournament and the NCAA tournament in a few weeks. But for me, I'm not a big fan of the month of March. Now I do like St. Patrick's Day because my favorite color is green. Can you tell? But the first thing that hurts my heart when March gets on the calendar, I'm about to lose an hour of sleep with daylight savings. Spring forward. And look, for the people who are pro this, more sunlight, I get an extra hour of daylight. I lose an hour of sleep. And as you get older, it is very, very painful. I am not looking forward to losing an hour of sleep.
No.
This upcoming Sunday when we spring forward an hour. How do you feel about daylight savings?
I see, as a kid, you really don't pay any attention. You're just living life, you know, summertime. You stay up all night until the sun is rising, and then you go to sleep. You know, you don't really care. But as an adult, you need all the sleep you can get. That's why it's like I want to tell the toddlers that cry about going to sleep, like you're gonna want this. You're gonna want to sleep. So please just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because sleep. Oh my gosh, I'm not a happy camper. While I'm asleep and while I'm awake. Like if I'm tired, don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me.
There was a movie that came out in the 90s with John Lennon and Walter Matthau, Grumpy Old Men. And I'm turning into that grumpy old man if I don't get my sleep or enough sleep. So don't judge me if you're walking in the parking lot and you see me in my car taking a nap before I go into a game or something like that. That's the reason why I'm able to cover the game.
22 post-grad me finds freshman 14-year-old me very annoying because I used to walk into high school on a Monday, 6 o'clock in the morning, just smiling like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be in school. Now I'm just like, I don't want anybody to look at me, don't breathe near me, don't talk to me. I want to go to sleep.
This come from a 22-year-old.
I want to go to sleep.
Just think how this 44-year-old body feels.
Oh my gosh.
I wake up, I have to take supplements, B12 and stuff like that, and little energy shots just to do what kids do naturally. Just run around, just wake up.
It makes me mad to wake up sometimes. You know, it's supposed to be a blessing. But you know what's a real blessing? Yeah. Sleep. That's a real blessing right there. Yeah.
Okay, another thing that I don't like about spring, I don't know which one. It's like 6, 7, or chicken egg.
Oh my
gosh. Do I want an ice storm warning or do I want a tornado warning?
Oh my goodness.
It's like, at least with the ice storm, I know to get somewhere and sit down and then just hide from it. Hope your power stay warm. With a tornado, your life can change just like that. It's like you're chilling that Tuesday.
A tree falls down and hits your house.
And then that Wednesday, you got no more house. Why is that car in that tree? It's like tornadoes do that, and it's like I love people. It's so warm, it's so beautiful. It's so like that. You know that's death knocking on our door. Yeah. I love how it just warmed 20 degrees.
I saw a TikTok about the supercell tornadoes. Oh my gosh, they're terrifying. Now, they're so terrifying.
Now, I do have a confession. My nickname from high school is Cell. Oh, my goodness. So when I hear the weatherman talking about Supercell, I now had to calm down. My chest swelled up. I'm like, well, he's not talking about me. I was like, he's talking about dying. So I'm sorry. It's confusing sometimes. When that's Supercell, I'm like...
And as someone who's afraid of tornadoes...
I am Supercell, so, but...
You're afraid of yourself.
Yes, sometimes I am. But, but...
And I was born in April, so it's so sad that my birthday's literally tornado season.
Your birthday could be a 20-degree day, cold. It could be a 80-degree, muggy, hot day.
Or it could be just raining
or tornado.
All day.
I'm going to have to call my mom back, because you know have me do live podcasting. So, but... we're on tape, but still. Okay. But yeah, so the things that, I know spring is coming. One last thing, in my trifecta of things I hate about spring. If you see me walking and I'm doing this, I'm not crazy. Why the bugs bothering me? That's the first question you should ask yourself.
I hate bees, I hate wasps, I hate mosquitoes, I hate hornets.
Nobody likes that in their ear.
The only hornets I like are Herald hornets, and we don't exist anymore. Well, we do exist technically.
But things with stripes, little flying things with stripes on them. I don't care, hornet, bee, whatever you are. When you got a little booty bag on you and hooks, wasps, all of y'all irritate me and get on my nerves. Then,
the thing is though, with bees, at least they die after stinging you. You know what I'm saying? So you get a little revenge back, you know? Wasps, they just keep stinging you. They live. They get to live after that. They hurt you and they live. No, I want you to hurt me. Okay, that's fine. But you must die. You must die after hurting me.
I think a lot of people have our mutual feeling, and especially a lot of people who are about to get out there and start doing yard work. Yeah, that's no formalist yard work. And then these insects greet you like, hey, you're disturbing my home. It's like, no, you're around my equipment. It's a warfare that happens every March and April. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been spraying the yard and killing weeds and all that kind of stuff, trying to do pre-work before I see the nests and all that. I already took down 2 nests already. So spring, for you who out there who love it, great. And if you want to comment below what's great about spring, please do. But if you agree with me and have more to add to the list of things you hate about spring, I would welcome more. And we might even do a part 2 of this. But any closing words on the spring?
No.
But spring does bring one good thing.
Four-leaf clovers?
No, keeps me very busy. Signing days. I had a couple this past week. You like the transition? You like how I did that there? So yeah, a lot of kids are securing their college future, and we had a couple kids this past week that let's check out, see where they're going.
All right, y'all can ball. I'll be there in the camera. It's fantastic. Yeah, it literally. Oh boy.
And to close out with our final segment, I mentioned how spring, and that's like people do a lot of events in September as the nice weather is starting to come to an end, and up to October, all the fall festivals. But a lot of people, they're taking a gamble doing their spring fest and all that kind of stuff. Baseball season, softball season, and TWSWA starts it used to start around the 13th, the 14th. Now it starts March 1st. So varsity baseball and softball is getting ready to start. I'm going to try to get out and catch some of that. In Millington, they're doing a big military appreciation breakfast held by the Millington Area Chamber of Commerce. Chris Thomas and the crew are going to have that 7:30 Wednesday morning at the First Baptist Church in Millington. Good
Is
Lord's
everybody welcome?
I think so. I think you have to have some tickets or invite. So, but I think come out support the local military and those who serve. They have a great guest speaker. I'm gonna get out there, good Lord's willing, that morning and check that out. Then head back up to Brighton for a signing. Caleb Smith, number 15 soccer player, and they made that great run last year in soccer at Brighton. Especially we saw that teammate fall down, and he came back with just a little. It was a scary fall, falling in the net. So it was nothing, pretend about it. But he came back. Thank God it wasn't nothing horrible. And Caleb Smith, number 15, one of the captains, one in the middle. In the middle of an intense match against his rival, remember when he came on and spoke to us? That was that young man. And it's not surprising to see that he's getting ready to head off to Free Hartman. So try to get up there and catch that. And your alma mater is honoring their top 10 for the class of 2026. I think I have an inside scoop. I know who the valedictorian is going to be, but I'm not going to get that away. But,
Tell me.
No,
Okay.
you don't have to
Okay.
now.
Okay, I'll tell you once we get off the
Tell me for real.
Okay,
I want to know.
Okay.
Do I know?
You might know her. I mean, you might know the person. Okay, so, and then they're going to honor the Hall of Fame as well. And this month kicking off, this big event right here they do in Millington is always important to one person in particular, their assistant principal, Beth Hale. And at the end of this month, Beth Hale is finally retiring from Millington. A lot of people thought she came with the original school that was built in 1914. She is one of the last.
She's been there forever.
Yeah, she's one of the last mainstays from the old school transition to the new one. She was a coach during the softball heyday. She started the spring fling up there for the special needs students up there so they can have a prom and a showcase. So she's been a pioneer up there. She's over the board of the Athletic Hall of Fame. She's done a lot of wonderful things. She's been our Woman of the Year. So I know she's doing a good job because a lot of people hate her because she has to be tough. She's going to make sure you get to class, make sure you get your grades, and she's going to make sure you stay on top of your game. So she don't mind being the bad guy when she needs to be because she wants what's best for you. So, and she's earned this retirement.
This rest.
So she can take some naps during the spring and don't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning like she's been doing for so many years. So this is kicking off her last month, and this will be her last time conducting the top 10 in Hall of Fame, and I know how important that is to her. So we're going to try to do something special for her.
She will be missed.
Yeah.
She really will be missed.
Yeah,
She is the heart of that school. She's a part of that heart.
Yeah, she's one of those people, the glue people that you need at a school that, don't mind getting on the front line, good and bad. So so Beth Hale, I'm looking forward to hopefully sometime in the next couple weeks sitting down with her to do a retrospect on her time at Millington. And speaking of retrospect, we're going to give a different viewpoint from the Lakeland Millington game from Liyah's lens. So you got any last words?
I'm looking forward to the spring sports. I don't know why. I'm so excited. Even for baseball, I'm excited for what
Track, tennis, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
everybody. I'm excited to see what my alma mater does because, I'm always rooting for them. I bleed black and gold forever and always. So I'm so excited.
So when you see these highlights, just know it comes from a black and gold perspective. And we'll catch you next week.